I'm returning to the subject of refurb or not to refurb. My esteemed colleague prompted me to discuss refurb computers and whether to do them or not to do them. I started the topic last week, but this week I'm moving on to the type of storage method that you will find inside the computer. And basically, unless you go really cheap, there are two types. First type is the traditional hard drive, also abbreviated to HDD. Hard disk drive. This has been the storage medium used in computers for decades. It's the original that goes back to the earliest day of the computer. Unless you go so far back, in which case you're talking about magnetic tape, and before that, punch cards, and now I really am showing how old I am. So, going back to the subject in hand. If it is at least a newer machine, or one that the system builder or computer company, whoever they are, has upgraded to a solid state drive, you will possibly find it has got a hard disk drive in it. So look out for the letters of HDD. And for those of you looking at replacing your computer, if it's an older one, it's the one that will make a sound a bit like, I've heard it described as many different things, from sounding like a demented cat to a train chugging along. Solid state drive, it's a solid electronic device that has no moving parts in it. You'll also find them in smartphones and tablets, and in pretty much all modern computers. The only downside to them are a mechanical hard drive is still cheaper per gigabyte, and you can find drives that are much bigger than solid state drives. So if you've got a requirement where storage is really, pardon the pun, the driving force, got a prop for that, the driving force, it could be a different consideration. However, you really want a computer, no matter whether it's a refurb or not, with a solid state hard drive in it. Hopefully that's been useful for you. So until next time,